What's going on, everybody in YouTube? My name is Kevin Chambers, and I'm here with one of my good friends, Stefan, and Ashley as well, his lovely wife.
Hello
and
there.
They have invited me to come over and cook some really good chicken fried rice.
Cheers.
We have an amazing kitchen to work with, and I will put down all the ingredients of what you're going to need. Some beautiful appetizers as well.
Kevin brought us some appetizers, and they are absolutely delicious. These number 8 pretzels. Woo, yum.
So here's the recipe. I will make sure that I put that up. Video itself, and here is all of the different ingredients that you will need to make this amazing dish. And we're gonna start off with our rice. What's nice is that I've already shot a video before of how I make rice, so you all should watch that video if you haven't already. Remember, how much rice you put in, whatever the pot size is, fill it up with water, and then the trick is putting your finger in at the very first little line, right? That's how much water is going to be in there above the rice line, which I'll show you. The trick with rice, doesn't matter how much you put in your rice bowl. The trick is making sure that you have enough water. So, let's say, fill this thing up. And then what we're gonna do with all rice is first you have to wash it.
You gotta wave your hand in front of that one.
And make sure, I already washed my hands prior, make sure you do that. What we can do is we can get close up with this too.
Okay.
So then that way, you can see. And then I'll drain all this water. The trick to making amazing rice, no matter how much rice you have in it, after you level it out, put your finger in. So we need just a wee bit more water.
Okay.
So your tip of your finger is going to touch the rice, and then the water is going to come up to the front, or the first line of your finger.
Okay.
And then you just let that bad boy do its thing. I know in the recipe it said to have leftover rice, but we don't have that luxury right now, so it's okay. Now that's all good to go. First of all, we're gonna prep all of our food. Make sure to wash your green onions, and we're gonna cut that up first. And make sure you have a sharp knife. Remember, I already put out a video of how to cut up vegetables, so everyone should know how to do this. If not, go ahead and watch that video.
Do you ever cook with the white scallion part? You do.
So what I like to do with this in particular is I will do it like this. I'll do just like this, and then the majority of this is what we're going to cook, and then this will be used as the garnish to go on top of things. So usually it's just the green portions is what I like to use for the garnish.
Yeah.
Being able to chop that up.
Okay.
My brother actually taught me this technique, which is if you hold whatever you're cutting like this, and you have the blade on your hands right here on their fingers, you're never going to cut yourself.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is when you're cutting down like this, you're just touching your fingers, and then that way you can. Milo, should you be eating that, buddy?
No, but it's okay.
He just looks at me like, dude, don't snitch.
Yeah, he's like,
Come on,
honestly,
man.
please give me whatever comes my way naturally, bro.
That's cool. So your fingers should dictate like how far the blade back.
I feel like it's easier said than done. You gotta really, I feel
You gotta
like
just practice
practice
it
it,
and train
because that does not
'cause
feel
you're just,
natural.
It doesn't.
No.
But if I have my fingertips here and then I just come down like this, when it comes to like when they do it fast, when it comes to the
We'll do that again.
cutting it up, take your time with it, and you're just like this, fingertips here, coming down. And then I use that sliding technique of going back and forth with that rocking motion.
Nice.
Yeah, and you want to keep like a nice steady pace, like to keep even sized pieces.
At least to the best of your ability.
Yeah,
you know.
you want to feed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that
I want
video.
to try that.
Oh
yeah, can we try? Can we try?
Yeah, please.
Okay,
I'll
let's
have
try.
you guys do these ones next.
Yes.
It helps me out too.
Yes.
And like, you see how I was just doing this just to make it look nice?
Yeah.
Just take your time and, don't cut yourself.
Yeah.
But as long as you have your fingertips here and the blade is on your finger, when it comes down, this motion makes it more easier, because then if you just did one, you can go yeah.
I see what you're saying. That's gonna be tough.
Try it.
All right, babe, I wanted you to try it first. Okay, I'm excited to see you
you
do
have
this.
your fingers, like your fingernails on it. Yep, exactly. And then you just feel it off of your fingers.
You know what this means right now. You know what this means.
Should I be cooking now?
You might be the chop master because you're doing good.
It's called the sous chef. Thank you very much. Go ahead, you want to try it? Sorry.
That's
got a little-
no,
Well, no,
that's
we still got all this too.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And you can use the exact same technique on that.
Romeo, you like being in here? What is this Gouda? I don't think I've ever had. Oh no, Havarti. This is Havarti.
Sorry.
I'm like, I don't think I've ever had like one that's like this big of chunks and is so good.
It's funny because I was looking for a smaller like cheese platter.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anything. I was just like, okay, fine, whatever. Let me just do this. But
I like it.
yeah, I'm a big fan of it as well.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you cut all the way through them too.
I noticed that. Even if we didn't have the red onion, this is.
Dottie's eating onions down here. She's gonna
Dottie.
get sick.
And you can cut these up in so many different ways. Like if you wanted to do it in slices and then take those slices and dice them up even more. Same technique.
Like to get them really fine, like almost like where you don't even have they exist.
Like the way that these are already cut up. Same thing, same technique, everything.
Okay.
And you can do them all like that. You can do them like one at a time or three at a time, whatever.
I feel like I don't know what
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think. But this is my normal. So
But here,
wrong.
we're trying the technique. Yeah.
Okay.
There you
Yeah. So this. Okay. So it's like this.
Your fingernails are on it, and then the blade's gonna be touching. So then you have the tip of the blade down every time, and you do that swinging
is
back
weird.
and forth. Just take your time.
And then how do you push it? Do you just push it?
Push it through. And just take your time. Be real slow, gentle.
Like it feels so weird.
You drink kombucha, Kevin?
I do. I didn't know if you guys drink kombucha or not, because I was actually gonna bring that as a appetizer as well.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Okay, this doesn't feel natural.
It's different. So here, one, there's no stress.
There's stress.
No stress at
That
all.
was stressful.
Take all the stress off of you right
that
now.
was stressful.
Because this is perfect. This is perfect. It looks beautiful.
It felt like it wasn't pushing.
What I'll do sometimes is like for here, right?
So you're kind of just inching your fingers back. You're not pushing the product through it.
Yes. It's harder because usually you can push the product through, but these are the softer green onions. So these are the tail end.
Okay.
So it's harder to do that.
So you're inching backwards. Okay.
And you're feeding it through with your thumb, it almost looks like.
Yeah, just take your time. Try it again. You
Don't
know, whatever.
stress.
Yeah. There's
Go slow, go
nothing
slow.
to. We're not rushing anything.
Look out,
We're
that's
just
the
having
mouth,
fun.
Oh yes. I've never
You just have fun
thought
with it.
about actually. That's the first time I've ever done it like that. Even though I know that's what you're supposed to do, I never really could figure it out.
I mean, however you cut your veggies is however you cut them, however you were taught.
But this is
I was
the
taught
way-
a different way when I
But-
was growing up. Like
but-
I was taught of it like this.
Okay.
When you want to speed things up and you're here, right? Because you see how much time. So if I'm doing it just like this,
You're measuring each cut
it's taking
with
a long
this
time.
finger.
But if I'm just here,
Very effective.
then
Yeah.
it's like I saved all that time. Even though this, and then if you know, it just
And he
depends on
didn't
how
cut himself.
aesthetic you want to make it too.
Yeah.
You know, okay, this one didn't even cut because it's a small little thing. But again, it's things that I learned over the years to save time. Because again, time is the only thing we can't get back. Try it again.
Okay.
No need to rush anything. No need to put any unnecessary pressure on yourself.
Take two.
You just have fun.
Okay, so you gotta go like this.
Yeah, that's it.
Feels.
That's it.
I'm like,
And then just keep the tip of your blade on the cutting board at all the time for a
Yeah.
rocking motion. Yep.
okay, let's see. I feel like, okay, you had it like this. I'm just trying to see how do I this. I don't know why. I'm like, my fingers are normal, right?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh no.
Very good. Now try to keep the tip of the blade down so you can do a rocking back and forth motion.
Oh, this is just
Oh.
Thank you. See, you're already much faster by doing it that way.
Okay, but I gotta get it back on the knuckle. Like, I feel like
It's good.
learning something new.
Looks great.
Okay. It's like, can you do it without smushing it so much? Like,
No.
but it's okay to, you're gonna smush it when you do it that way.
I mean, we're using a very soft vegetable right now.
Okay.
If you were to do this on carrots or
It's
celery,
different.
this is a very flimsy vegetable, especially with the ends. But you're doing an amazing job.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. It doesn't feel natural. That's for sure.
Well,
For anybody at home, this is not easy.
Kevin's good at technique. He's got good technique. He practices.
I can tell you one thing.
Yeah.
You've already saved so much more time
Yeah.
than when you first started to just
Just
do
do it
one,
like that.
2, 3.
Okay.
So we are actually adding in another new ingredient.
Homegrown jalapenos, last of the season.
Nice.
So we're gonna spice it up a little bit. Okay, like this. I'm gonna start with this one because it's.
You got it. Take your time.
You feel the difference?
Make sure you're cutting all the way through.
Yes.
Very good.
All the way through.
No stress, no stress. Nothing to stress about.
Yeah.
We're having fun cooking.
Just having fun cooking. Just having fun cooking.
Okay,
Really
okay,
good. Just
okay.
remember not to touch your eyes after you touch your eyes.
Yes. Okay. So it's
Remember, Kung Fu is life.
Kung Fu is life. Kung Fu is life. It's like gotta get like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's not going as well as yours did.
That's okay, I've been doing it much longer.
It felt it
Nice.
felt a little uncontrolled there. Did you did it a couple times or was
Yeah.
yours in one?
No, I do it a couple of times.
Okay.
It's fine, it's fine. Don't stress out.
Okay.
There's no need to stress out. You're
Okay.
doing a fantastic job. See, look at that, that's awesome.
It's getting
Are you
better.
feeling that?
I'm feeling
just
it.
feeling to push it?
Yes.
Even though
but
you're
I
not,
feel like I'm. Yes. It feels like
Look how well this thing strips freaking garlic. It's crazy. Watch this.
Let's see it.
Look at that.
that's not that great.
Watch.
Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't look done to me.
wait, look. Oh, buddy.
Oh, that's so cool. Nice.
Nice piece of garlic.
Nice.
Okay.
We are also adding in garlic. We all love garlic. So
We do. And we're learning how to adult.
We're learning how to
adulting.
We're adulting.
cook fresh ingredients and make it.
Yeah, look at that.
Make
That's
it
really
good.
good.
All right. Let's see if I got it. Like I said, I got it.
This is gonna be even better than the recipe.
Where's my finger at? I need to
Well, what's cool?
see my finger. Look at
What's
my
cool
finger.
about this though is you feel it.
You
It's
do.
on the top of your finger, so you know you're not gonna cut your finger.
Get your hand the other way. Like your hand's gotta face that way. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's the yes.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yes.
We almost have everything prepped. I know that look of concentration. I'm the same way.
You gotta get it right. You gotta aim for it.
Mm-hmm.
That you're doing really good with the garlic.
You gotta cook like intentionally, right?
That's right.
You're kung fuing it. What does that actually mean?
Kung Fuing it? Well, again, which we didn't say on camera yet, but Kung Fu is life. When a lot of masters will say that,
Yeah.
it's just that how can you apply what your discipline is in your everyday life?
Okay.
So how can you apply, if you're sitting in a horse stance for 2 minutes,
Uh-huh.
the discipline of focus and mental strain and physical strain, how can I apply that to this? I can be patient, more patient when I'm cutting and learning something new when it comes to these new cuts that I'm doing.
Yeah.
What else can I learn? I can become more specific on my movements so that I can get a better cut, a thinner cut. Whatever your preference is when it comes to cooking. Yeah.
I like it. Bring the kung fu, baby.
I don't know.
Were you
Trying to be
holding
real
on to the
accurate.
knife
Yeah.
like
Yes.
as hard as you could?
Yeah.
With a lot of focus.
Yes.
Now put that in here.
I really didn't want that to go south there.
Nice, good job. you can really hold on to it.
Yeah, and I think
Cut
it's
it.
important to note that you want to be conscientious, you know. Once you get the technique down, you're all right, but that takes a long time.
And it's like every single time you decide to cook something and you decide to make it, just try to implement it.
Yeah.
It takes time for our brains to adapt to something.
Yes. Okay, so we're removing the fat.
Yep. Try to make sure I get rid of that.
This looks like butter.
We call them an appetizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We clearly liked it.
I'm glad. So we are going to actually double our ingredients of, instead of it just being 1 tablespoon, we're going to do 2 because we have more than 300 grams of chicken breast filled here. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm going to put all this in the chicken. And like I said, we're going to double it because like I said, we have a little more than 300 grams of chicken. And then 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the onion powder. Now we're on garlic.
Ooh, this is looking good already. Flavor.
Tablespoon of black pepper. Tablespoon of...
Romeo's butts in the bottom.
It's all good. And we're gonna do our soy sauce.
It's been pretty nice. You just have to use 1 measuring cup so far.
Yeah, right? Real nice. With corn flour.
It said
It's
corn flour
fine.
all-purpose.
Yeah, that's fine. 15 to 20 grams. I wonder how much that actually is.
I have a food scale right underneath you
Yeah?
on the left.
What did I tell you, 5-star chef?
That's right, man.
Did you zero it out?
Yes, I did. Wow, okay, that's 27. That should be enough though because we have a little more anyway.
Perfect.
So for me, we could use a spoon, but if you really want to get
It all
really
together.
mixed and well together, you're just going to use our hands
Okay.
so we can really make sure you get every single piece of chicken covered up and everything.
And when it said corn flour, I didn't know if they meant cornstarch.
I don't know. That's the hard thing of going off
Corn
of,
flour, I looked up and there was no such thing.
Well, then that
Well,
I know.
you know, this is what happens when we try to do a recipe
Yes.
off of Instagram.
Yes.
So it's okay.
Yes.
And then again, we can add in whatever we want to the next time we make it. Hi, baby. How are you?
It's our dogs.
3 little puppies.
Dottie.
And a cat.
That's
Yeah.
Dottie.
They're hoping for any
Any sort
scraps.
of anything.
Come on, please.
Any scraps. And this will kind of give it that even fried searing
Yes.
effect that we want.
8 or 9 for the temperature. Add in your extra virgin olive oil. We're using an amazing wok here. And then we're going to put in our chicken. I'm impatient, so I'm not even going to wait for the wok to warm up because we are all getting hungry.
It's sizzling quick.
Yeah, that's the beauty of woks. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing about woks is you have to really just let it do its thing. A couple more pieces. There's the gnats taken care of.
And are you trying to like disperse the heat evenly, or does it do it on its own?
I try to. So that's, you know how they're sometimes be shaking it around and whatnot. That's usually what I'll do.
Trying to keep the chicken moving.
But then I also like to make sure that every piece of the chicken, or every chicken, I should say, is actually getting cooked. And the oil is hitting it all.
All right.
Okay, we are gonna test the chicken.
It looks fire.
That's good. Finger licking good right there. Okay. Making individual batches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here?
All of our chicken is done. We're gonna put that on the side. Now we're gonna add in our wok a little more, the oil, and we're gonna add in our mixed vegetables from what the recipe has called for.
I do have another bag too. We're good.
While our vegetables are cooking, mixed vegetables, we're gonna add in our garlic, onion, 2 different types of onion, and our garlic in the mix as well. So, red onion. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm sure you're doing an amazing job.
That looks so fresh.
Yes.
So delicious.
So good already. Now I'm going to mix all this up, and then we will add in our eggs. Once it starts cooking a little more. We're going to add in our special weapon, our little spiciness. Do we want to put it all in?
Probably not. Let's maybe, yeah.
Okay, cool. That way you guys can use it for other recipes.
Yes. And we're not like.
It's going to be too spiced out.
Yeah.
We're going to add in our eggs, 4 of them. So this just makes it a lot easier to scramble everything. Thank you.
Okay, so we're scrambling first.
And then what we're gonna do, add a little pepper. And we're gonna add all this in right now to our main dish for what we have. Make some room for it.
And see, I always love like when the videos have like all the ingredients like in the bowls.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks so good.
It's the presentation
It's
of
the
it.
presentation.
You know, it's beautiful. It's really cool.
And I really feel like now watching the Martha documentary, she like almost created all of that.
Yeah.
It was all about the aesthetics.
Well, it's funny too because two of my good friends who I grew up with in high school, they went to culinary school, and the first thing that they were taught was if you came to culinary school to learn how to cook, then you should get out right now, because the whole point of culinary school isn't to learn how to cook, it's how to make a 59-cent Roma tomato look like a rose petal and charge it $12.
Okay.
So now we're gonna add in our rice to this and let this cook a little more. We'll add in our rice and we'll add in our chicken and a little bit more of the seasoning that they call for, and then we'll be ready.
We really did actually make quite a bit of rice.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. This is gonna be flavor packed.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then we're gonna put more of the seasoning in there, what it recommends for the oyster sauce and sesame oil. That sesame oil is gonna be really good with this. So one of the techniques that I'm using with this wok, as well as with the utensils that I have, is just grabbing and turning and twisting it. So then that way everything is being mixed up really nicely.
This is not a Trader Joe's frozen bag of chicken fried rice. Everything homemade.
That should be it. Soy sauce, Sprouts, maybe you should sponsor me.
Yes.
Oyster sauce. And for this stuff, it's always, for me at least, flavor to taste. So whatever you guys really like. And then sesame oil as well. So again, that same technique I was showing you earlier of me just grabbing and twisting. It's a really effective way, in my opinion, to get everything from underneath that's at the bottom and really being able to flavor this all the way through. We mix this up very nicely. We're going to add in our chicken. Just put all that in there. Look at that. That's definitely
Flavor packed.
flavor that we want to keep in. And now, let's go ahead, same technique, a little bit harder because there's not too much more space that I have in the wok, but it's okay.
Show the viewers your dish there, Kev.
What we have here is chicken fried rice, along with a mixture of different vegetables, and then garnish all of them with green onion.
Yum.
Okay everybody, this is our last video that we are going to present to you, and let me know what you guys think.
No pressure.
We're so hungry we can't even eat it yet.
And then I just
It's more the
kicked Romeo. You know, I want you to see rice in that shot.
oh, the rice.
The rice with the yes.
It's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is.
Alrighty, let me know what you think.
Okay, let's see. Use our chopsticks here. Okay. Oh, this looks right.
Nice.
Good.